Hi and welcome back everyone to another episode of Gaming with Jason. Hey, so I'm kind of having a little bit of con withdrawals, so I thought I would pick up some medieval Dynasty. This is definitely my in-between game. Hey, we are gonna go ahead and pick up where we left off, and so I said that we were gonna build a barn and we're gonna build the hunting lodge and stuff like that, which that's what we're getting ready to do. And we're going to start getting into some city planning, but there are some things we need to make sure of first. And let me see, we are in day one of the next season. And so there are some things we want to do. We want to check and make sure, we have no food. So food is going to be a big thing. So there's two things that we're going to, well, there's one we need to build probably right away. And that is going to be our hunting lodge, because we need to build we need to do bow and arrow, and the bow and arrow is going to make life so much easier. But first, before we do that, we want to lay some roads so that we can kind of have some design here. You really honestly, this is a lot like Sim City or like Sim City, or man, I really put that. Well, I can fix that later on. But I have and this is going to come in straight through here. So you remember how we had I don't know if I'll make it. Let's see if we'll make it. Can we make it to the road? We might be able to make, we might just be able to make it to the road. Let us see if we can make it to the road. If we can make it to the road, this will be awesome. But we have, what do we have in our way? Let's see here. Oh, we found a spot, and we can have it come right in here. So now, as far as our design goes, so people are gonna come in through here. So this is the main drag. So if somebody comes in through here, through the main drag, they're gonna come in here. And how we want to be able to direct traffic, even though we don't get to really direct traffic, I mean, hypothetically, this is the way we would want to direct traffic. And so what we're going to do is we're going to have all of our houses and stuff all the way over here. And to direct traffic, as soon as these guys come up into here, then they'll be able to veer off here. And so this is where we'll be able to have our market stalls and a lot of this stuff and a lot of our commercial buildings. So this is going to be our downtown strip, or at least the beginnings of a downtown strip, because it goes right here and will take us to our barn. Now, when we have to rebuild this barn and rebuild all these as we upgrade them, we'll be able to reposition them. So this road is just kind of like, it just gives us something to go off of. And so since we've got that there, now we can start looking at putting our hunting lodge in. So let's go ahead and put our hunting lodge in. Let's go here to hunting, our hunting lodge. And so why, that is way too close to the road. I wonder. Oh, okay, so it's because I have a log. Let's see here. Do I have my shovel? It's in 2. So if we fix that, but see, then we're gonna lose access to all these berries. I may need to figure out a way to save these, because these will be food for later on, and they grow here. It's not like you could transplant them and move them into a garden, which would be kind of nice if we could like terraform this way. But they don't really allow us to do that. So let us try again. So we don't have to move the rocks, we just have to move the stumps. So let's go back in and do the building. Let's go to the hunting and the hunting lodge. Okay, see? So we want to put it right here. That way. And then let's see, do we still have our... We have our wooden hammer, so we need 8. So I will see you guys in just a second after I get all of this stuff built. Okay, so I now need to work on the frame. And, you know, since we want to start kind of getting things ready, and again, this is about planning. So now we want to start taking some of these out because we don't want this area to have trees. We're not planning on putting a park in here. We've got to put our commercial buildings in here. And so we can use this instead of using up our axe. We can kind of use the terrain to our advantage. So now I have 8 of those, and now I can sit here and just like that. Okay, as you see, we have completed the hunting lodge. This is what it looks like inside. As you see, we've got a chest here, and we can go over here to the workbench. And so in order to do a bow, we need we can unlock it. So we made almost 2,000 gold, so we're gonna buy that scheme. But before we go do anything else, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna get prepared, because we're gonna invite we're gonna consider inviting our future wife. Now, that one woman that decided that she didn't like us, I think that maybe the game is telling us maybe we should look somewhere else. So I'm gonna make 5 firewood here, and so now this is setting the last little piece that we need before we can invite what we want to presume to be our future wife. And it's going to take us a minute to woo her, so we will figure it out. But she needs to be able to have firewood, she needs to be able to have food, and she needs to be able to have water. So this is what we're going to do before we leave and go into town, because we're going to bring her back with us. And so let's see here, this is our resource storage. And so our firewood is going to be, where'd our firewood go? A, B, C, D, E, F. Firewood, 20 of them. So you get 4 firewood for every log. So now she has enough that will keep her going. Now I need to take this bucket, but before I do that, we've gotten rid of, let's see how much. So now we gotten rid of like 20 kilos. Okay, so that's like about 40 pounds. Oh wait, crap, I forgot to grab the bucket. So what we need to do is grab the, oh no, I do have the bucket. So we need to equip the bucket, and we're gonna put that in slot 5, because they need to have firewood so that they can stay, so that they can get, what's it called? So that they can stay warm. And then they need water so that they don't die of dehydration. And they need food so that they don't die of hunger. And so these are the 3 things. This is part of the reason why we built the 5 buildings that we did, to make sure that we had everything in place. And then we went and completed our quests, of course. But we needed, we could have gone without the hunting lodge. We very much could have. And I could have invited her on the last session if I wanted to. So wait, I got to go over to the food storage, because water is considered food, and so you're gonna put that over in your food. Did I not? Water. I'm gonna sell the mead. And I probably should bring back some basic food, because now all that money that I earned is going to give me manure, so that I can take the manure, and I'm going to build the barn. But all that money is going to give me manure so that I can, or excuse me, fertilizer, so that I can fertilize the field, and then I can start building. What time is it? It's 4. I still got 2 hours. But I can start building and getting my farming up and running. Because this is going to be how I survive. So we're in autumn, so I kind of screwed myself. We may have to spend the winter, but this is also why I'm going to go buy a bow, because at the very minimum, even if we don't have all that other stuff, I can go out and I can get my hunting done and up my hunting skills for the winter, especially considering I've got gloves and I've got a hat. Those were so crucial that surviving our first winter is going to be much easier than it normally is. We kind of lucked out a lot. So let's go in here and let's go sell our mead. And what I'll do is, I'll sell the mead, and we'll buy some food from her. Show me your wares.
My wares never disappoint.
Okay, so where my meat is... Oh, I only get 140. That sucks. Okay, so cabbage is 4.5. So I'm gonna buy 7 of those at 31. Carrot, I'll take those 2. Beetroot, I'll take that. These are all cheap things that I want to take. You know, oh, that's 12 a piece. No, I'm sorry. Let's see, flatbread, no. Gruel. I'm gonna make sure that we have at least 4 of those in there for her. Okay, so now we got the food for her. We've got water for her. We sold that. I need to go over here to this lady. And where did she go? I think that was her that just walked out of here. No, where is she? Okay, I need to buy some of your linen thread. So show me your wares.
I've got it.
We want her linen thread. HIJKL. Linen fabric. Actually, I want... Well, I can't do that until I get... And it's going to be a minute. So I want 2 linen... Yeah... Let's just go with 1 linen thread. Those are pretty expensive. So 1 linen thread, and there we go. So now we have what we need to go do that. Now let's go talk. So this was the 19-year-old. She... Oh wait a minute. So we lost it. Now that it's a different day, we got a different woman up here. Okay, hold on.
Hail, friend.
0% affection. Okay. She's 20, so she's a little bit older than me. But beautiful nonetheless. How's your day going? Okay, you seem very nice. What's your favorite food? Okay, what I'm saying, it's not meat then. Oh, well, I just got rid of meat. Sorry, I can't make you happy. Yeah, okay, ask her for her biggest dream. Okay, so this lady here, and she... Farewell. Okay, hold on a second. What are her skills? So as far as farming goes, she's good. She's a good hunter, good fisher. But I want... And she's the same. Okay, that's my... I bet you that's the girl that I was talking to.
How can I help you?
Let's see. Okay, so 17. I don't know which woman I want to bring back. I got you. How are you doing? Could you listen to your voice? Let's see what she does. Okay, never mind. I don't want her. This lady's gonna be difficult. So let's take her since we've already got some time in on her. The other lady took a gift. I'll make sure to do that. So what I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna hit E once I take her to my village, and I'm gonna say I want to take a closer look. I need to assign her to a place because she has no food, no water, no nothing. So we assign her there, and then to a work spot. We are going to, let's see, production. She really doesn't do well in production, but I don't have hunting lodge. Okay, I'm gonna have to put her there until I get a barn. Unfortunately. Okay, so that's how you have to, once you get them, as soon as you see it, you make sure to directly connect with them, assign them to where they're gonna go. So as you see, everything except for food has gone away. So I gotta go down and I gotta build the food storage. And so what she's gonna do is she's gonna walk over to the new house that I built for her, and then I'm gonna sit there. I'm gonna woo her. I think this lady here is probably gonna be the one that I like most, because she's not gonna be like that. Okay, so here's some things to think about when you're courting a woman. When you're courting the women on here, some of the women will lose favor with you quicker. It's almost like they hate life. It's a personality type. And if you're not careful and you get that woman, well then then you're going to have a difficult time keeping her happy. And quite frankly, you're going to spend a lot of money keeping her happy, having to go and buy her things all the time. And it's going to take a lot longer to woo her as well. So let me go put this stuff in the food storage, and then let me make sure to feed myself. But watch this, as soon as I get in here and I put it in the food storage, so we're going to put the beetroot in there, we're going to put the mushrooms in there. We're going to put the cabbage in there, the carrot, the daisies go in there too, so does the broadleaf plantation. The gruel goes in there. Okay, and so the rest, so what I need to do is, I need a log. Okay, so we're coming to the end of our day. What time is it? It is okay, yeah, we're coming to the end of our day. I want to just go ahead and get to the next day. But before we do that, let's go over here, because we've got just a couple more minutes left before we can go to sleep. Is we want to go in here, and now we can assign her what it is that we want her to do. So we need some logs, and so she can do let's do 10 logs a day. So she's gonna do 10 logs, and out of those 10 logs we want, okay, so times 4 firewood. Okay, let's just put that at 5%. And then plank, let's put that at 10%. Because we're going to want planks later on. Looks like we got some technology. We got the simple house for building the hunting lodge. And so we got that. We haven't picked up any new skills. Now let's go over here, go to the next morning, and we will get started making sure that she has everything, and when we wake up in the morning, we can woo her. And if we, yeah, and then that way she'll become our wife, and then this house gets opened up, and she can come over here and stay with me. And before she moves in, I can definitely just put, I can replace that roof so that I don't have to worry about it. So I can go sleep to the next day. As you see, let's go in here. Oh, I should probably eat some of that flatbread. Where'd that flatbread go? There it is. And it's going to give us 45 food, which is enough for us to last for the day while we work on our other project. So wait, hold on. Where's she going? So we want to stop her and like, hey, lady, hey.
Friend.
Okay, so we're now friends. Nice weather. Do you think you prefer rainy or sunny days? She likes puddles. I like this girl already. When it made an amazing. Did you like it here? Yes. Okay. No. Okay. She's funny too. I always appreciate an empathetic and sensitive woman like yourself. Yeah, actually tell her she's hilarious. Ooh, and we got, what did we get, like 10 for that? Alright. So we did really well. So if you pick the right woman, you'll be able to go up a lot quicker. And so this is something just to be considerate of. So here, hold on. We need to, oh, there is a log right there. Alright, just pick up your mess and, oh, look at that. Those are so pretty. Alright. So let's go in here. And we need to build us a bow. So we got our log and our linen thread. And so now in our first, before we even hit winter, we have our first bow, which is really, really good for us. Because this is going to make life a lot easier, but it's because we had a really good start. We ran across a lot of that treasure. We didn't need to go make a bunch of crap and sell it. We just, as we were following the quest, the game gives us a lot to start with to kind of help make it a little bit easier. So now what we need to do is we need to get 2 rocks and 10 sticks. So we need to do like 30 sticks and 6 rocks because we want 30 we want 30 of these little, what do you call them? 30 of these stone arrows that we're gonna make. So I'll see you when I get my stuff and we get in there to go make it. Okay, so now we're back in our hunting lodge with our 30 sticks and 6 stones. So we need to now craft stone arrows. Okay, stone arrow, we have to unlock it for 50. And we're gonna hit, oh crap, we need feathers. I don't have feathers. Let me go see if they're in here in the barn. Feather. Oh, nice. We got 30 of them. Perfect. I forgot the feathers. So now we got the feathers. And we now can do 30 of these. So it's 3. So you get 10 per build. 1, 2, 3. Now when you get your bow and arrow, so let's go in here into our equipment. We want to put this. Okay, so the iron knife should be in 2. We should have our bow in 3. The wooden shovel can go over to 5. And then we also need to go to our stone arrows. And we need to hit F to equip, otherwise you won't have anything in there. You have to equip it and with your bow. So let's hit 3 for our bow, and as you see, it comes up, and we pull it up here to pull out our arrow and aim with the right click, and then with the left click, it zooms in for the shot, and you can take a moment. And now, if you don't want to take the shot, you let off the right click button, and that keeps the arrow so you don't waste it. Alright, so let's go hunting. We want to take out some wolves, we want to take out some other things. But these arrows do break down over time, so that is something to be worried about. Oh, we need to hunt boar. That is part of our next quest. So let us go find these boar. I think we got a new season, so those boars should be back. I hear you. Where are you? I hear you. Where are you? See? And that was actually a really good shot. So now I want to skin it. So we've got to hunt 3 fox or boar. So we're going to complete that quest and get our hunting done. Oh, there's another one. And as you see, I'm going to just walk and boom. And so we're going to hit 2 to go after our, 2 to go after our knife. Because we want to stab this thing to death. So apparently if you hit it in the head and you take enough of its life, it will run. Alright. And the nice thing about the iron knife is it gives you a lot more attack points, so you don't have to stab him as much. Okay, so now we have got that there. Let's see, did we leave? And if you use the Alt button, you... Okay, where are you? Okay. Where? He must have ran away. Come back here, Mr. Boar. Okay, see that over there? We're gonna have to fight that, and those things will come across the water. Yeah, I've almost died killing one of those things, but I learned how to kill it with a bow and arrow. It is definitely something that is interesting. As you see, they're gonna drink out of it. But the thing is you gotta be far enough away. You gotta get off 2 arrows and run, get it another distance, 2 arrows, and run. You just kind of got to keep tracking it, because it will stay in the vicinity. It's like a bear. A bear will hunt you down. Okay, let's go find us another boar. So what we're doing is just running through the forest so that we can rummage up something. The boars, they want to attack us, so we will... Oh, I see you. Right in the head. See, as you see, you hit him in the head. So let's go here And this will be our third boar. And he's running. And we completed it. So that was a pretty easy quest. That's the nice thing is you got 3 boars that hang out right outside. Oh crap, I think I ran across bandits. Yeah, those are bandits. Where are they? Okay, so I hear a wolf. Is that it over there? Oh, nice! This iron knife is turning out to be quite useful. I mean, one stab and that wolf was gone. I want to save this for the... So I need a wooden hoe and a simple bag. Okay, so now it's going to get us into farming. Okay, so I've killed a wolf. Here is our little thing. Oh, look. So let us take another wooden shovel. There's more coin. There is copper ore. Okay. So there should be a camp around here somewhere. Usually where there's a chest, there's a camp not too far by. And so you should be kind of aware of that. And those camps, just so that you're super aware of it. No, I'm going in the wrong direction. Those camps, just so that you're super aware of it, will that's where the bandits are. So if you come across bandits, it's one of the camps that you robbed, and it doesn't matter whether you it doesn't matter whether you rob them or not. There's still going to be an issue. As soon as you come across them, they are going to try and kill you. So you should always be aware of bandits. Okay, so how far from home did we go? Oh, here's another chest. There's nothing in that, so we've already picked that one clean. Okay. So, bandits is probably the one thing that you probably need to worry about more than, foxes and bears and wolves. Okay, so we've got enough food, so I can go into my kitchen, or go into my home, and do that. So, let us see here. And alright guys, I'm gonna go get some cooking knowledge in my hut, and that way we've got food so that I don't have to worry about my people or my one woman starving or revolting on me. So, oh wow, I have all this stuff in here. Okay, I did not. Okay, good to know. Okay, so we have completed that, and now we can do the workshop. Perfecto. We've got a lot of buildings that we can build now. Now we just gotta choose what we want. So let's see what we actually got from completing the thing. So we still can only do 10 buildings. Let's look at our journal. So when we will get a building limit of, when we do a simple bag, and a building limit of 20 for a wooden hoe. Okay, so this will be easy. So let me pull out this, because I'm going to need a log and some sticks. And let's complete this quest. It's really easy, really quick to get up to the 65 buildings. It's not really hard to do that, but you do want to get these quests, because at least in the beginning, because you need to be able to at least have 10 or 15 buildings available to start with. So let us do a wooden hoe. And so we've taken that, and then with all of those things, I should be able to. There we go. There's a simple bag. And so the simple bag you can build right off the bat, apparently. So I can do up to 3 of those, and I am, because I'm going to end up needing that for the manure I'm about to go build. So look at that. So now we need to get 15 fertilizer, 15 carrot seed, 15 wheat seed, and 15 cabbage. And so this also tells you about that. Okay, yes. And so this is what I was talking about with with everything. So let's. What we need to do is make sure we empty our pockets so that when we go up there, we can grab as much as we need to grab. Okay. So broadleaf. So the copper ore needs to go in. Okay. So we need to grab 15 fertilizer, carrot, wheat, and cabbage. And we're going to end up having to grab a lot more than that. But we will grab what we can. We're probably going to have to make a couple of trips. Because we're going to have to plant all that stuff and get it going. But we will at least complete this quest. And this is a quick quest to complete because we got a lot of money to start with. And plus we picked up some coin in one of the little areas that we found when we were out hunting. So hey, we got things going good for us. Well, how much money do we have? We have almost 2,000 coin, and at this early in the game, that's really, really good to start off with. You're in your first year. We haven't gone out and really done a lot of commercial activity. So the fact that we're doing that good, again, the game sets you up for it. So I need to go in here and see him, and let's hope he's in there. Or there he is.
Welcome, stranger.
All right.
Goods in the valley.
So we want fertilizer. So we need 15 of those at 7.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we want to do about 15 kilos, so we got 30 of those. But it's important. Let's see, we need cabbage seed. We need 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Alright. We need carrot seed, which is 15. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We need wheat. Grain. There we go. And I think that's everything we need. Okay, grub a field, fertilize a field, plow the field, sow the field. Okay. So we could get the wheat going. But the thing is the whole grubbing thing. So we're gonna see. This is the one thing in the game now. I really wish they don't want you to build your first farm until this point. And I always like to get my farm because that kind of to get my plot of land where I'm gonna be growing my crop. I want to get that as good as possible because that is how I design my city. And that's kind of what I design it around is, okay, this is where the crop goes, this is where the barn goes, and this is where everything else goes. And that's kind of the way that I do my design because that's the centerpiece of everything that happens for you in this time period even. Because, I mean, think about it. Your job is to, to fertilize the field, to sow the field, so on and so forth. So let us do this. And we're going to do this just to be able to complete the quest. But hold on, let's see what we get if we complete the quest. So we go to J, a farm. Okay, so this is the other half of it. So it didn't show us this until we got all this. Okay, so this is the other half of that same quest that we've been working on. So let's go Q, and let's go building, let's go farm, let's build a field. And we're just going to build one square. Where's our hoe? Let's see here. Wooden hoe is going to go in 1. We're going to hit 1. Okay, now we grubbed it up. Now let's hit 4 and destroy it. Alright, and go back. Let us now take our simple bags, which is right here, our simple bag, and we are going to put that in slot 8. And what we're going to do here is, if you walk up over here and let's hit 8, right click, you're going to go to field and you're going to choose fertilizer, and it tells you what you can and can't build. It tells you, as you see, the different times of year. Okay, so we can do wheat this year, and we're going to want to get the wheat anyways. But first, we've got to fertilize the field. So let us get all of our fertilizer out, and this will take just a second. Okay, so now that we've plowed the field, what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our bag. We're going to hit right click. We're going to go to field, and we are going to do wheat grain. So we are going to lay our first wheat grain, and voila! We are on to the next chapter. Construct building, barn, a well, and a workshop. Okay, well those are going to be our next buildings anyways, because I definitely need a barn. Okay, so let me finish laying these seeds down. Darn. Okay, so now we have sowed the wheat, and now we have, as you see, management. We now have 20 buildings. Yay! And technology-wise, what did we get? Oh, we got the... Let's see, from farming. Wait, farming is survival farming. So we got the barn. We don't have the hen house, but we're gonna end up getting that here in a minute. So let's see here. We got the barn. We got the workshop from production technology. So we got that, and then we need to go up to the kitchen. As you see, we're slowly working our way there. So we got some skills to pick up. We got some skills from production. And so do we want crafting knowledge, sewing knowledge, cooking knowledge, handyman, or builder? I am going to go with... I'm going to end up filling up these three right here. So that one... And let's go for cooking, because I'm going to end up cooking here in a minute anyways. So now that means that we can start gaining more experience from cooking, and as you see, to get up to level 3 you go up to 15%, so you get 5 per. Okay, so let's put this away by hitting R. What time of the day is it? It is 6 o'clock, so we almost spent our whole day. But before we call it a day, we want to at least lay the foundation for our barn. Let's hope we gave it enough space. So building, farming, barn. And that's a perfect spot. Honestly, that's a better spot. Having that road gives you a better basis of what it is that you're doing. So let's see here. We need 12 stone. So let's see if we can pick up... Wait, hold on. I need to eat. Do I have any food on me? 0.5 food poisoning. And so you will get a little bit of poisoning. And you can die of poisoning from these if you do... if you don't pay attention. So let's grab like 15 meat and eat all those. Alright, so now that we've gotten that, let's go find some of this, and I'll get this started, but I will see you guys in the morning, and I'll show you what I got finished before I went to bed. So let's go see where I left off last night on this barn. I got most of it up, but we're gonna have to go get some straw here in a minute. But I need to go back and get me some sticks. It got so dark I couldn't see. I had to like... Luckily I knew where everything was, otherwise I kind of would have been in a bind. Because it was so dark I couldn't see. I would have had to stay there for the night. It just stood where I was because I couldn't find where I was. It was so dark. That's the cool thing about this game. Okay, so let us go over here and take this. We should have enough to finish this part here. As you see, I only got like 3 more panes left. Dang. So I need more sticks. Alright, so I need 7 more sticks. Where are my sticks? Oh, nice. I can just walk right out the door. There they are. See, that's the nice thing is you're cleaning up the forest floor. And here's my other favorite part about this is that as you're going through and you're clearing all this stuff out, you get to see what's really here. I mean, you got your shrubs, your bushes, your stuff like that. But for the most part, You have you can see the terrain for what it needs to be. Ah, crap. Do I have logs? I have logs. I just need sticks. Okay, so let's go find some more sticks. Alright, now let's go finish what we were doing. So I didn't have to equip it because I went and recreated it right as it was broken. So there we go, and voila. So we got a lot of we are gonna need a lot of straw. Now when this crop comes in, that's gonna be a little bit different. So what I'm gonna do real quick is I'm gonna go run and get me some reed so that I can finish this roof, and then I can assign the wife over here, because this is where I want her to be in the first place, not on wood duty. But while she's doing it, she can at least cut her own firewood. I mean, she wants to have her freedom and be an independent woman. Well, that means you get to cut your own firewood. Now I'm here getting all the reed I want. I picked up a lot when we were out doing that long quest, but apparently it was only enough to do another building. There wasn't enough left over to do this building incomplete, and we need probably about like 80 of them, because the barn roof is probably the biggest roof that you're going to put on, and it requires a lot. So we're going to pick up a lot of reed here, and then that way, and we're probably going to even try and see if we can pick up some to where we can get one more building done, because I want to get the well, we've got the workshop that needs to get done, and we also need to build the well. And the well is pretty easy on the reed, but the workshop is about as big as the barn. I mean, yeah, some of these buildings they're really big, and they take up, at least it seems like they take up a lot of space. So I'm up to like 64. I'm just trying to get, I'm probably going to get close to 100. So that way I know that I have enough plus some to complete at least 1 or 2 more buildings, so that we can complete these quests and max out our buildings. Alright, so it took a little over 50 of the reed just to do that barn, so I still got about 75 left. But as you see, now what I can do is I can go over here, and if I want to reassign her, now I can sit there. Let me take a closer look at you, and now I want to move you from here over to, I want to move you to the barn. And so you get 4 spots, but when you hit F to assign, you can either make them a barn worker or a farmer. If they're a barn worker, that means they're going to break down all the grains and stuff like that. They're going to make the fertilizer, the animal feeder. If they are a farmer, then they're going to be working out and tilling the fields. So they're going to need hoes, and they're going to need fertilizer, and they're going to need seeds. And they're also going to need like sickles and stuff like that, because of like the grains and stuff that they have to bring up. So what we want to do is we are going to make her we're just going to make her a barn worker, because what we want to do is have her do, well, when it comes down to it, she will have it. Now, she's not going to be busy. She probably should have stayed here, but I think we have enough firewood just for the 2 of us to make it through the winter. Let's see, firewood, we got 11. Crap, no. I need to go and, okay, so I need to go get a crap ton of firewood before it gets too much again. So I will see you guys in just a minute. Okay, so I have 77 firewood in there, so I know that I'm going to be able to survive at least the winter with that. I might have to chop some more, but part of the reason why I'm going through a lot of firewood is, and you will notice this too, with these type of houses that you have, these little wicker houses, it's a stick house. There's so much air, so much wind can get through. It is really hard to keep warm, and so in the winter, this woman is going to be hating life. So it would be in my best interest to it would be in my best interest to upgrade her walls to either logs or stone. And so what I'm gonna do is probably that's actually what I'm gonna do here, but I have to have a crap ton of logs. So before I will do that here. Let's see, what time is it? That could be something that I can do for tomorrow. Oh, and we have gotten some skills. We got hunting skill. And so we cannot do the tracker yet. The tracker is what we want, so we got the hunting knowledge. And the next one we're going to go for is we're going to go for the tracker so that we could see our animals in the same way that we see our sticks and our rocks and all the other stuff with the alt button. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and leave this at this, and we will pick up tomorrow. And tomorrow what I will do is I will work on upgrading this, and we will go from there. So let's see, what time is it? It is okay, so I've got just a few minutes before bed. I'm just gonna do some little tidy ups, and then I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Okay, so it is the next morning. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go into the building and I'm going to destroy. Now this is going to kick her out of the house just for a minute. This is why you want to have all your stuff. As you see, I got 30 logs there. And we are going to upgrade her her whole house so she had a place to sleep for the night. Okay, what happened? Okay. So, hold on. The whole game just kind of froze on me for a second. Let's go over here. My computer's starting to get a little warm. So that is probably, yeah, oh god, it is extra warm. So my video card is getting pretty done. So let us go here, and then we're going to go to building. And then what we're going to do is we're going to hit E. And we are going to turn this into, we're going to do walls. But instead of going over to stone, we're going to go to wooden walls. And so it requires 4 log. And this is what we're going to do. Okay, so we got this. We're going to do it one more time. Alright guys, so I'm going to finish this on my own without OBS running. Because it's really starting to heat up my computer. And what I will do is I will show you the finished product when I am done, and I will see you guys in the next episode.